Welcome, Hope Zvara here, creator of Core Functional Fitness, and I'm here to take you through a resistance band practice today. I have my assistant, Ivan, and so if you have kids at home, you'll totally understand how this works. He may offer some commentary at times, and so feel free to take his advice. He's a highly trained professional. All right, let's take that resistance band and start out standing. So today I'm working with a heavy band, but you may have a light or a medium. Always important to work with a band that's workable and usable. It's not too challenging. So I always encourage my students, think about kind of traveling to the edge to look out, but no need to go over. You want to be able to work the right muscles to do the right jobs. Excuse me. Okay, so let's find neutral. Let's start with the feet. Outer edges of the feet run parallel with the outer edges of the mat. Fairly narrow stance so it's in line with the pelvis itself. Rotate the femur head slightly externally so the slits on the backs of the knees point straight back. Neutral pelvis, pubis bone and hip bones run parallel with the wall that you're facing. Relax the front ribs down. Especially for my moms out there, make sure you check that you're not a rib thruster. It's going to be really difficult for you without getting into too much anatomy talk here. Really important for you to kind of work with those overstretched rectus muscles, short, tight back muscles. So what your body looks like when you do things is important. And so once you find that neutral ground, feel the scapula, not just your shoulders, the scapula kind of move in towards each other. This isn't the shoulders down your back. This is an activation of the muscles around the scapular line. All right, so find those points. Hold your band fairly close together. Anchor your elbows at the rib cage, and now you're going to turn your palms to face up like the band was laid over your palms. Make a gentle fist, noticing that the chest isn't rounded forward. Let's inhale, pull the band open, keep the wrist nice and straight. Exhale, close it. You should be feeling that transversus rectus working. Inhale, open, external rotation on the arms, and then slowly bring it back together. Inhale and exhale. So a really good practice for healthy shoulders, but again, you have to work with a band that's workable for you or you're going to create strain. So let's try 7 more. Pelvic floor is engaged. When the femurs are rotated properly in their hip sockets, you should be feeling some supportive glute work, pelvic core work. Nice neutral neck. Here my wrists are broken. I want you to keep the wrist nice and straight. I'm not a rib thruster, so bring them down. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Flip the hands around, bring them out in front. I'm going to turn sideways. Plug your shoulders back without thrusting the ribs or going too kyphotic in your back. So try to stack as best you can. Lower body is stable. My shoulder girdle cannot be stable if my core is not supportive for it to sit on top of. So if you have shoulder injury and this is kind of mushy, that might be why. All right, so here we go. Nice long wrist. Inhale, pull open. Watch the broken wrist. Exhale, close with control. Inhale, open, loose fist, and exhale. So you should be feeling upper mid-back. Inhale, and exhale, pelvic core contracts. Inhale, expand, and exhale. My legs aren't lazy, they're active. Keep breathing. Watch the rib thrusting. When the shoulder girdle doesn't move effectively, we often try to move the rib cage to compensate. 2 more. Keep the arms at shoulder level. Hi, buddy. Last one. And down. Nice job. All right, I'm going to turn towards you again. Let's take the band now and we're going to stand on it. So find the center of the band. And you'll notice that I'm practicing with bare feet. I want you to encourage you to do the same thing. Hold the band like you would a cup of water. He thinks it's funny that he's rolling the ball away. And then same thing again. Neutral pelvis, rotated femurs. Rib cage is super important. Most people try to overcompensate by pulling the upper body back in order to stand tall. All right, thighs are strong, pelvic core is strong. Elbows anchored towards the rib cage. Imagine dragging your knuckles across a chalkboard. Exhale, curl up, and inhale, lower straight down. Notice if your elbows want to pop out or your arms have to navigate in a funny direction to do this up and down movement. Exhale, no rib thrusting. Inhale. Breathe, exhale. It doesn't have to be super strong and super difficult to be effective. Resistance is a little bit different than weight bearing. Resistance really strengthens the attachment sites. Exhale and inhale. I told you there'd be commentary. You can always mute me if you're distracted. This is my life though, this is who I am. Oh, hello. And last one, exhale. Stay with this here now. We're going to go externally rotated. Really challenging if you have a frozen scapula. Ivan. Hi, bud. All right, elbows anchored to the sides of the rib cage, sides of the oblique. Exhale, come up your sides. Imagine being in a toaster. And inhale down. So try to keep your arms as much as you can in that frontal plane. Exhale, no rib thrusting. So in order to get the arms back, if you have to rib thrust, go to the point where you can keep the ribs down. This is a little bit harder for me on my right side because my right shoulder is a little bit tweakier. Exhale, probably from all the computer use. And inhale, giving you guys good stuff. Exhale and inhale. Nice neutral neck. Remember pelvic core. Diaphragm plus pelvic floor plus deep core. You should be feeling upper back contracting, but not at the expense of rib thrusting. One more. A couple extra ones there because those are good and challenging. All right, roll the shoulders, move them around. Nice work. Slowly come to kneeling. So I'm going to kneel at the center of my band, and you're going to cross it like the letter X. Hey, buddy. Okay. Keep it crossed throughout, but turn your hands down like you're going to hold a saw. With that cross band, take them both over to the right. I'll do mirror image. Check your neutral again. Pelvis, rib cage is really important again. I'm feeling lower glute, pelvic core. I'm feeling frontal core as well. Imagine now throwing a sword or pulling a sword. So it's inhale, left elbow. Notice where my wrist is at the shoulder. And then exhale, extend, keeping the ribs rooted, keeping the upper scapula anchored. Inhale, rebend, elbow is high. Exhale, bring it towards the hip. So now if the upper deltoid tricep are weak, you're going to find that when you come up, the elbow has to go down to get the band up. So you're trying to use bicep chest muscle. So go as far as you can, but also use the appropriate resistance. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. I'm stabilizing through my trunk. Inhale and exhale. Healthy core equals healthy shoulders. There's no way around it. And exhale. At the very top, fine-tune your practice. Lengthen out through the wrist. Keep the rib cage down. Two more. Last one. Pardon me if my counting is maybe off by 1, but I think we did 10. All right, re-square. If the obliques or the body's a little weak, you may also notice your body going crooked. Neutral body. Keep going back to that ground zero. All right, opposite hip. Let's pull the sword. Inhale, elbow. Exhale, extend. Straighten out through the wrist. Inhale, elbow is high. Exhale, put it back in your side pocket. Inhale. Now again, watch that the elbow doesn't try to drop and you push up using your bicep. Extend. There we go. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. 8 more. Six more. Like I said, you can mute me if you need to, but this is my life today. Nice job. All right, so we are going to introduce 2-to-1 ratio today. This is definitely a movement I would encourage you to. I'm going to go back over to what would be my left hip because my right shoulder needs the work and my right arm needs the work. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Watch that you're not twisting the body in order to compensate to get the exercise done. In this 2-to-1 ratio, we have 7 more, but if you feel like in this series of 10 here, it becomes too much, I only want you to do 5 or do 7 or do 3. Be effective. Also change the level of resistance. If you have multiple bands, get a lighter band out. I'm going to go 3 more. Your breath is synced with the movement. And again, this is all core work, people. Just because I'm working my arms doesn't mean my core is not working. You should always be thinking the opposite. I'm going to go 1 more here. Shoulder anchored, ribs are anchored, and bring it down. Nice uncross. Try to make it somewhat even on each side. Palms turn up, cut end lays towards the pinky, across the palm. Slide the arms open so you look like a lotus flower. Again, watch the stability of the core. If I'm weak through here, I'm going to have a lot of instability the second I bring my arms up with weight or resistance. Hi. You're okay. Stop. He's being good, isn't he? All right. Arms come up, same idea. Watch the winging back of the elbows. This is your inhale. Contract the pelvic core. Exhale, bring it up and overhead. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. Inhale, no funky body parts. Keep the head neutral. Exhale. Notice how my elbows are slightly bent, and they're turning up when I pull out, turning in when I come up. 5 more. Focus on neutral. 2 more. Last one. And then let's pulse here at shoulder level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower it down. Nice job. All right, grab your band. You can bunch it, wrap it, whatever you need to do. So you have a healthy resistance, but not too tight. We're going to work with a tricep extension. When you work with tricep extension, do not pull back so much that you end up rounding the shoulder forward. You're not doing yourself a service. I want you to think about being up against a wall, prone. Try to keep the lower leg straight behind the knees, and yes, again, neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Let's inhale, prepare. I'm actually going to have you pull back on the exhale. Exhale, pull back. Notice the shoulders. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, release. If you're not in neutral, you're going to feel it in your lower back. If you feel that exhale pulling back is not working for you, it's okay to inhale. Stuart McGill says time and time again, ultimately it doesn't matter when you breathe if you're breathing effectively and your body is working properly. Inhale, exhale. So I have you exhaling to get some healthy core contraction. So the height is irrelevant as long as you can keep the shoulder from rounding. Otherwise, you've gone too far. Take your time. I'm going to try 5 more. No forward head. Nice job. All right, I'm going to turn towards you again. Feel free if you need to use knee padding. I'm going to flip the band around, hold it like a glass of water again. Nice neutral rib cage, neutral spine. We're going to alternate. So deep breath in. Exhale, pick up the left arm, shoulder level. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, right arm. Inhale, bring it down. So we're going to go forward, forward, side, side. Exhale. 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 So I have you exhaling so that you're using your exhale, especially for beginners, at the hardest part of the movement. Watch the folds of the elbows, as that will determine what you're doing in your shoulder socket. Try to keep them up and slightly in. And if you're noticing the arm having to rotate forward or back, too hard of a resistance. So lighten up, give yourself some more slack, or switch out resistance bands. Hi. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Hope you keep going here. And like I said before, I never try to be someone I'm not. I have 3 kids, and I feel it's still important to take care of my body and take care of you guys. And so today I have my little guy with me. Here we go. I'm going to really try to challenge you here as long as you're not losing your stability. I can't be mobile unless I'm first stable. Now we're going to do double. Here we go. Exhale. Exhale. These are challenging for me too. Exhale. Exhale. Usually at that last second to shoulder level, I want to compensate, but I'm not going to. Exhale. Exhale. Try not to lean back. Exhale. No wonky shoulders or rib cage. Exhale. Exhale. One more set. If you're feeling like this isn't core work, send me an email. I'll help you, because you should be feeling like your core is stabilizing you the entire time in order to have healthy arm and shoulder work. One more set. Exhale and exhale. Slowly lower it down. Nice job. Uncurl, or curl the toes under. Press back off your knees. A modest forward fold. Bend your knees and roll yourself up. Grabbing hold of your resistance band. Bring the arms up overhead. Relax the rib cage down. Just pull the band out and slowly behind the head. Turn the head to the left, straighten out through the wrists. Turn the head to the right. Back to center. Bring the band up overhead and down. Bring the band behind your back. Hi, buddy. Pull the band out slightly. Turn the head to the right. Center. Left. Center. Bring the band down. Okay. Come back to the center of your mat. Bring the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. I'm going to bring them to Ivan. I want to thank you so much for joining me for resistance band core practice today. Feel free to send me an email and let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you, or maybe something that you really would like to work on. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page yet, what are you waiting for? And I can't wait to practice with you again on the mat. He probably will or will not be with me next time. You never know. For more information, visit my website at hopecorefitness.com, and I can't wait to see you again on the mat. From our heart to yours, from our soul to yours, he likes to kiss. Say namaste. Namaste.